What's up, you guys? It's Jonno! Today I'm going to be playing Pokemon Duel. This is a brand new mobile game. I don't know if it's brand new, but it's new to me and I just started playing it on my live stream a few days ago thanks to a recommendation from some of my amazing fans on Instagram and here on YouTube. So thanks everybody who suggested for me to play this game. I have been enjoying it quite a bit. It's been super fun, and let's go ahead and check out this awesome intro here. It is so cool, and dang, this thing is just so awesome. And then you get over to the awesome loading screen. Wow, that thing is super cool as well. This game has amazing graphics, you guys. Super engaging, and of course it's made by the official Nintendo Pokemon company, whatever they're called, and of course it's official, so that means I want to play it. So here you can see I am in the Leader League. I'm not sure why it's called the Leader League. The Elite League is after that. You can see my current rotation of figures that I have unlocked so far. I barely opened any of these booster packs, but you can see I do have a rainbow booster pack that is ready to get opened, so we're going to open that a little bit later. But what I want to do first is do a battle so I can fill up all 3 of my booster pack slots, and then I'm going to open up all of my booster packs later on, including my key booster, the purple one up at the top right, so I've got enough keys to open that one as well. So here you can see some tips that they show you before you get your match started. Surrounding, if you move your Pokemon onto all points connected to an opponent's Pokemon at once, they will be knocked out. So basically you can get two, or I guess you could take 3 Pokemon and surround them with those 2 or 3 Pokemon depending on where they are on the map, and you could defeat their Pokemon without even battling. It's a really handy tip, and let's go ahead and get this battle started here. So, I've noticed that there's a lot of people with Asian characters for their name. Pretty much everybody I've battled so far has had Asian characters for their name. I'm guessing that they did this release in Japan or somewhere before they did the USA release. Kind of like with everything in Pokemon, they always get it first. Why is it? Oh well, I guess it's probably because Nintendo is a Japanese company. I'm pretty sure, isn't that right? Maybe they are. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Somebody can correct me. So you guys can see I'm playing very aggressively. I'm running up the right side and I'm running up the left side. And you can also see my Poliwag has a ton of moves. It can get so many moves in one turn. So now I'm very close to on the goal, and all I'm trying to do is just push through his couple of Pokemon, and they're not very strong, so I just need to get a couple of good hits here, and then I will be on my way to winning this battle. Let's see if I can do it. And I'm checking out his Pokemon to see which one of them I want to attack and see which side I want to come from. Now in this case, Charmander is my attacker. He's got the really, like, a lot of strong attacks, and he's got great, like, basically barely any misses. And then if you look at my Poliwag is kind of like my effect Pokemon. It has a 2-star Hypnotize, which is extremely handy. So Charmander got his 1-star attack versus the basic attack from the other Pokemon, so he won that battle. And then you can see the other player is playing defensively. He's moving over to his wind slot, whatever that thing is called. I'm still new to the game, I don't know all the terminology. And now I'm starting to decide which side do I want to come from. I need to defeat this dude's Pokemon, and I'm starting to think about how I'm going to win the game. Now this guy is dodging a lot of my moves, so I'm just trying to get that hit on that Pokemon because it's not going to be hard to defeat once I can actually get the hit. And then here I'm doing an attack with my Charmander because I know that he's going to be more likely to win that battle. So here we go, I've got the Pokemon surrounded. All I have to do is move my Charmander there, and that automatically kills his Pokemon, and I am guaranteed the win now because I'm right next to his goal and he can't get to me. So there goes the win! Booyah! That felt pretty good, and now we have to sit here and wait for a second because it always takes a little while for it to show you your win animation. So here we go, there it is, the win animation. Booyah! Good win, Jonno! That was pretty easy, actually. He didn't really put up a very good fight. He was pretty much rushing towards my goal, but I had more move points, so I rushed towards his goal and then defeated a few of his Pokemon and got to his goal. pretty nice battle. Now, it does take a long time connecting on various things in this game. It takes a long time, and it says you can see there at the top it says you have reached the limit of key fragments. So I have too many key fragments. I need to open up that key fragment chest, and I also picked up a white time booster, which is one of the smaller time boosters. I think it might actually be the smallest. Only 10 gems to open up that time booster, and it's also got 1 hour to open it up. And I just picked up another one before I started recording this video that was a purple booster, and of course I've got the rainbow as well. So let's go ahead and get these opened up and see what's inside. Here we've got an Armaldo. Now, I don't know any Pokemon after Generation 1 of Pokemon, so if you guys know what generation these Pokemon are, I would really love to know in the comments. I don't know any of the Pokemon aside from Generation 1, and when Generation 2 comes out in Pokemon Go, I'll start learning Pokemon Go Gen 2, but for the most part, I'm not really going to learn them until they come out in Pokemon Go, and I may learn a few in this game as well. So here we go, I'm opening up some of these time pack things. Let's go ahead and open up the other ones. It does take a long time connecting in between everything in this game. It just goes on and on. So let's keep on opening them up. Here we go. And you can see what is possible to gain from this particular booster pack. The rainbow booster has a lot of awesome stuff in it. I would really like to get that rare Dratini. That would be amazing. And I was thinking about some of the other ones as well that I would like to get in here. And we should just go ahead and open this thing up. So here we go. Let's get it open. Alright, what's going to be inside of this booster pack? I'm really liking this game. It's very much like Clash Royale in that you battle, you get a booster pack, you open up the booster pack, or you wait a certain amount of time to open up the booster pack. In this case, I got a rare Drapion, so that's a good one acquired from this booster pack. I got a rare, and I also picked up a common Raticate. So there we go, and I got an uncommon Vigoroth, which I don't know what generation Pokemon that is again, so if you guys know what generation it is, please post it in the comments. I'm very curious to know. And of course they give you materials as well. Those are used for fusions, so you can upgrade your Pokemon. Last time I did a fusion on my live stream, the game crashed, and then I didn't get to upgrade my Pokemon, so that was kind of weird, and I'm still not sure what happened with regards to that upgrade. Alright, so let's go ahead over to the shop. Now that I've got some booster packs open, I'm kind of in a little bit of a spending mood, so let's go ahead and spend some of these gems that they gave me at the beginning of the game. Now, I wish I had 300 and I could do the exchange up at the top, but I've only got the 290 here, so I'm gonna have to do the double exchange down below. Not bad though. I'll still get to show you guys what the exchanges look like, and we'll go ahead and open up, and hopefully we'll find some rare content inside of these boosters. So let's go ahead and get those open. Now, here we go. I like looking at the 3D animations here. I'm just going to let it hold for a second so we can look at the scene here. You've got that kind of interesting texture on the background and the reflection on the bottom. And here we go. We've got the Uncolumn Trapinch. So that's some kind of bug Pokemon, I'm guessing. And Trapinch, don't know what generation Pokemon that is. Obviously not a Generation 1 Pokemon. And here we go with my second opening, with the double opening here. Let's go ahead and see what's in this time booster. Oh, I guess it's not a time booster. Woo! Yes! Raichu! Yes! That's awesome. Alright, so I'm stoked about Raichu. That's a Generation 1 Pokemon that I actually recognize. And you get some materials when you open these. You can trade materials for rare Pokemon and figures and all kinds of other stuff. So that is really, really cool, and I can't wait till I get enough materials, because what I'm going to do is trade them for a Snorlax! Yes, I'm going to trade for a Snorlax. I believe the Snorlax is 3,000 of the materials, and I should have a few hundred by now. And yeah, I really cannot wait to get that Snorlax. I'm super stoked for that. I want to get my favorite Pokemon in this game, so that's what I'm going to try to do. Woo! Very excited for that. So here we go, I'm checking out my new Raichu figurine. That was a little bit of the tutorial there. You could see it was giving me a couple of nag screens, making me go through the tutorial because I still haven't done everything in the game, and that's why I'm still on such an early league as well. I'm going to be battling my way up to the top leagues, but I was still kind of getting my bearings in the game and just trying to figure out how the game actually plays. But in the last 2 days of live streaming, I've actually figured out quite a lot, and it's a fairly simple game. It's actually pretty easy to play. I'm very, very happy with this game so far, and of course the graphics. It's all about the graphics for me. I cannot play a game that has terrible graphics, which is one of the reasons I have not enjoyed Pokemon Go that much, because the graphics aren't that good, but they're making improvements, so I'm willing to let that slide. But this one has got fantastic graphics. All the 3D looks fantastic, all the 2D looks fantastic, but you can see there are some significant load times. It's just constantly loading with this game over and over again, and when I was playing the live stream earlier, I was having a lot of loading issues as well. So here we go with my second double booster opening. We've got Mawile or Maywile, I'm not sure what that is. I was actually trying to rotate the figure there to see if I could turn it around, but you can't turn it around in this view. You can only go on to the next one, but I wanted to look at it a little closer because it looks so interesting. So let's go on to my next one here. Next one is going to be Scyther! Yes! Dab on him, Scyther! Dab on him, Scyther! Scyther's dabbing too! Look at him, he's dabbing! Dab on him, Scyther! Dab on him! Yes! That's awesome. Scyther and Raichu added to the team. That's pretty good. Some Gen 1 Pokemon that I actually recognize, so that's pretty cool. Plus, I got the 100 materials as well. So you can see those are not going to stack up very quickly, but eventually I will have enough to get my Snorlax. Can't wait for it. Alright, so now this is the part of the video where it got a little weird. I was playing and then there was a maintenance break. So I was kind of sitting here and I was like, please, not true, not true. And it said tap OK to reload, and I kept tapping OK, and it's like, no, it's maintenance right now. So unfortunately that is the end of my video, but I'm enjoying this game a ton. I'm so enjoying this game. It is a massively fun game, and the gameplay is pretty easy, so I'm enjoying it a lot. And it's just kind of a time killer in between Clash Royale and in between Pokemon Go, and I'm definitely going to be playing it for at least a few weeks. We'll see how long it really does hold my attention, but it looks like it's going to be in my rotation for sure. So thanks everybody for watching. This is episode 1 of Pokemon Duel. We'll see how my game progresses in the next few weeks on the future episodes. Thanks again for watching. Thanks to my awesome subscribers, and peace!